Alright, we're here. That Shinsekai right across. So, Osaka's Shinsekai, which means New World, was built in 1912, right? And it was meant to be this glorious representation of the future. This is before World War II, right? So, and it was modeled after New York and Paris. So it has a tower there that you can see, the tower that says "Reaching for the Sky" tower. Okay, and yeah, let's cross the street and then we're gonna talk. Okay.
Like he was super introverted, like introverted.
All right. So
Like he just work from home.
she's talking really loudly. Okay, maybe it's just me. Anyways, so it was built in 1912, modeled after New York in the south, specifically after Coney Island, because there's a amusement park. There was an amusement park here also called Luna Park, I think, and modeled after Paris in the north. So Luna Park was closed 11 years later, 1923, I think, and then there were minimal developments and all that, but it was always seen back then, before World War II, as what the future could be. And then bam, World War II happened, right? So after that, there was minimal development, obviously, and the people, the laborers who came in to rebuild Osaka stayed here. And because of the minimal development and people, the laborers and all that stayed here, it became one of the poorest areas in Japan, right? And it was then known as a dangerous neighborhood because after World War II, it was neglected, and like gambling dens, prostitution, maybe drugs, I'm not sure, but all the unsavory sort of parts of the population stayed here, which is my kind of tribe. So anyways, and it became like this sort of Wild West area in Osaka, and it was known as the most dangerous area in Osaka. and this was like before the 1990s. But since then, I guess it has gentrified, and the old Osaka part of it is still here, but you can see that the new bars are in place. It's become more tourist friendly. But what I like about this place, even the last time I came, was that it gave a glimpse of the real sort of Osaka or Japan without the veneer around it. So, hang on. And I was walking the alleys and all that, even though it's supposedly dangerous. And I saw like people playing mahjong and just that slice of life, that glimpse. And about its reputation, even Lonely Planet said you have to keep your wits about here because it's dangerous and it's not safe like the rest of Japan or whatever like that. So yeah, but then again, right, when you're talking about keeping your wits about and possibly the most dangerous place in Japan or whatever back then, don't get me wrong and don't hate me, it's still safer than Europe. I wouldn't do this when I'm walking down a place like this in Paris, right? Or even certain places. I don't know, but in Japan, there's this overall like, hey, you're still okay. Nobody will come and rob you, and there are no roving gangs on the street, and nobody's gonna like knock you out, steal all your stuff, and take your kidneys. So, yeah. But that's just me, obviously. So this is the tower. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Sutenkaku, which means the tower reaching the sky. Let's go have a look. This is the center of it. As you can see, it's full of tourists and no longer, like, not dangerous, right? I don't know where the dodgy area is, or maybe the whole place is dodgy, but there looks like a crowd in front, and let's go there. So one of the things about I saw it in Kyoto and Osaka, not so much in Tokyo, are these like trishaws that are manned by men, right? And they just run. They carry trishaw and they run, right? Dude, if you want a leg workout, that's the ultimate leg workout. Because I was like looking at them, it's like, fuck, they're fit as fuck, man. And their legs and their body and their physique is like, whew. You don't need to go to the gym. Just get a job here, provide a service for a few months, and boom, you're like on Men's Health or something, man. At some point, I'm gonna get some food. Oh, look at this place. I was mentioning in an earlier video about the vibe and how people dress here are more casual, more laid back and all that. Yeah, you can see it in generally people here. Overall, just feel a bit more chill. Possibly the most chill compared to Tokyo, Nagoya, Kyoto, and Kyoto. Let's fishing. And after food, get a beer before it's too late. I don't want to drink too late because I'm driving back, and tomorrow I'm driving to Nagoya. Early morning drive to Nagoya. Oh, this is so cool. Look at this. I don't know what they sell. This. Hello. What is this? Ah. Okay. Oh wow. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah. Even the shops, different feel compared to Tokyo and Kyoto and Nagoya. Oh, there's a tower. Got a good view here. I think I came in from the back. This is the front. Shinsekai. Shinsekai. The New World, man, the New World. It was the New World in 1912. That's what? A century ago, more than a century. 113 years ago. 113 years ago. Mosonabe and whiskey coke. Woo! Best match. Best match. I'll have to remember that. But even that girl earlier, the one with the balls, she was so friendly. And she knows I was filming and she was alright with that. I didn't bring my mic out, so my voice may come on and off, but hey, you know. Listening to what I say is secondary to seeing this. Oh God, so much food I want to eat. Oh, I'm glad I came here. Oh man, this is awesome. Because I remember this place, and of course the other place that everybody goes to is Dotonbori, next to the river. But that is like, was secondary to me, but this is like, it was in my mind. Shinsekai, Shinsekai, Shinsekai. I wanted to see this again. And the thing is, I mean, I've changed. In the 10 years, the way I grew up more, I guess. And the way I see things, the way I appreciate things and think about things is different now. And I think there's a lot more that I appreciate, and the fact that I'm traveling alone, I'm alone, lets me explore things I wouldn't normally do. Things I want to, that may not be what other people want, right? Tattoo shop. I thought this was going to be a short video because I just want to say walking into Shinsekai, but I'm going to continue shooting because I want to remember this. I don't even know where I am. I'm just walking around. There's a covered arcade. Check out the fashion, man. Wow. The Naniwa face. Instead of North face, it's Naniwa face. I don't really know what that means, but I'll find out. Check that out. Meow meow. Beautiful. Hello, cat. There's some serious jackets, man. It's like what David Hasselhoff wore and the lead actor wore in Kung Fury. If you haven't watched Kung Fury, it's free to watch on 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 YouTube. If you haven't seen it, see it. It's crowdfunded, and I love every single thing about it. So when you see it, you know how exactly where my taste is and what I like, and yeah. And if you don't like it, hey man, now you know why I'm a little weird. Alright, let's see whether she gets it. Nearly. Let's go right. Beer. Drinks for 800 yen. Nice. 800 yen is like 22 ringgit. Oh, we're at the fringes of Shinsekai. I guess you sort of know what they serve here. Now this is bacon and eggs, man. Japan style. Aha! So bacon and egg. It's not just egg, it's bacon and egg, okay? So a rundown of prices for Malaysians. So this is maybe about 28 ringgit. This is maybe about 32, 34. And yeah, this is maybe about 45 ringgit. Sorry, 30. Wait a minute. No, 35 ringgit. So 35 ringgit for bacon and eggs. So if you actually compare the food prices here in Malaysia, it is maybe about 20 to 50% more expensive on average food costs. But the fact that because we have like things like mixed rice and cheaper alternatives like nasi lemak and all that, right? But let's say if you go to anywhere that serves this kind of food, on average it's maybe about 20% more. But the difference is this: the quality and portion is probably 50% more. So it's really worth it, for me at least, when it comes to food in Japan. Like, you look at this sashimi, man. Look at that. That's less than 30 ringgit. That's 25 ringgit maybe. Oh, look at this, dude. This is like 38 ringgit for this. You can't have it in KL. So on average, per meal cost will be higher. But in terms of if you're eating that certain level of food, types of food in KL, it's not that much higher, but the quality is much better. Now, what's expensive in Japan that really blows me away, right? Number one, hotel rates. Whew, damn, son. I mean, you're talking about maybe about 4 to 5 times more expensive. Okay, 3 to 4 times more expensive than KL, right? Or even higher. Taxi costs 4 times. Parking cost. Okay, just now I parked for 2 hours for about 50 ringgit. So in KL, downtown, 15, 20 ringgit. So yeah, maybe 2 to 3 times. What else? What else? Fuel costs. Fuel is maybe about 2.5 times. It's about almost 6 ringgit a liter petrol. But in terms of food, apart from that, in terms of food, it's all right. It's all right. Okay. Where are we? Ooh. Now the red light district is coming up. We wandered into here. Let's go. Oh, this is like the old cinema, right? And where they used to show all this softcore porno, Japan porn. Look at that. You can look at her hairstyles and you know that it's kind of old. And there are all these uncles walking in, and that's where you get the tickets from. I would love to check it out, but hey. So, oh, this is so cool. So, there's adult and Indian movies. Adult and Indian movies. What a combination, man. This is the other side. So okay, we're on the edges. Johnny's Karaage bar stand. Wow, that's cool. It only opens at 7:30 p.m. though, so I can't go in. I love karaage. Oh, it's quite alright. Like 7 pieces for 25 ringgit, 26 ringgit. Drink 690. This is pretty cool, but it only opens at 7:30. So, karaage is fried chicken. Okay, and let's talk about a little bit about the food in Japan. Even I'm talking about Japanese food, right? Even like the best Japanese that I had in Malaysia and in New York and other places, there may be at most maybe about 70%, okay, in terms as compared to the taste in Japan. And there are a few reasons for this. The first reason is the meat, and like Wagyu beef. Wagyu beef essentially means Japanese stock beef, right? And it's how they raise the farm animals here, what they feed them. So beef, pork, and chicken, and the breed. So like, for example, I have had the best pork steaks here. I mean, in a lot of places it's dry, and out here it's juicy, and it doesn't have that smell of pork that I get in Malaysia and other places, right? And the chicken especially. So they have different breeds of chicken, and in Nagoya, one of what they're famous for is the Cochin chicken, right? And we think that, hey, chicken is chicken, dude. You know, how different can it be? No, man, it's different. So like the Cochin chicken there's a tenderness and bounciness to the meat, and the taste of chicken is refined. Everything is sort of like, even the pork and beef and the chicken, it has this refined, elegant edge to it. So when you actually have fried chicken karaage in Nagoya with Cochin chicken, dude, if you like fried chicken, that's it, man. It's like the holy grail, dude. I don't know about chicken elsewhere in the world, but to me it's like, whoa, that is how fried chicken is supposed to be. All right, I think it's time for me to look for food. I haven't been robbed. Nobody has given me the evil eye here. So yeah, so from once before the 1990s, the most dangerous place in Japan, or most dangerous place in Osaka, you know, one of the most dangerous places in Japan, to what it is today. And I show you the boat. Ta-da! All right, I think I came past here. All right, talk to you guys later.